Today, we're going to go over my favorite weapons and their builds here in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Let's not waste any more time. Our first pick is a no-brainer, the Tier Akimbo Snakeshot Pistols. These pistols will deliver unbelievable damage per round of their snakeshot ammo conversion, excellent for taking out single targets really quickly. These are my go-to weapons when going into the Dark Aether solo. Whether you're fighting big bosses in Tier 3 or going after the classified items in the Dark Aether, the Tier pistols are your best bet. Next up, we have a familiar face with the WSP Swarm Akimbos. These dual-wield SMGs are special because you can equip them with a 100-round mag that lets you hold hundreds of ammo without the need to reload. Being an SMG, the Swarm also allows you to maintain a good movement speed. The combination of speed and ammo capacity make these a go-to pick when fighting any of the Aether worms. Damage is also very functional. It's not exactly the Tier pistols, but they get the job done. Here's a weapon that will probably be nerfed shortly after this video goes up, the Lockwood 680. Now, at first, this weapon does not feel all that impressive. However, once you put on slug rounds and the Defender long barrel, the one that gives you a larger tube ammo capacity, something magical happens. When you pack a punch the Lockwood with these attachments, instead of firing one singular slug, it fires 10 slugs at the same time. This is probably not how they want the slug rounds to work, but it's really fun in its current state. It takes out individual targets really well if you're accurate, so use it before it's gone. While most of these weapons are a bit specialized, the Ram 7 is one of the most reliable and versatile weapons available. Released in the Season 1 update, the Ram 7 has a great rate of fire, decent damage, clean iron sights, and a solid movement speed. If you don't want to change your playstyle to use a shotgun or akimbo weapons, the Ram 7 is an excellent choice if you have nothing else in mind. Perhaps one of the most shockingly effective weapons I've used here in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is the Tonfa. It's a Modern Warfare 2 melee weapon, but when you upgrade it, it becomes a boss zombie killer. As counterintuitive as it might seem, running straight up to a boss zombie that has a lot of health and can deal a bunch of damage with just a stick is not as bad of an idea as you may think. The Tonfa is very capable of taking out boss zombies in just a handful of hits. Now, when it comes to the Mega Abomination, you will need to be sure to wait for it to show its weak spot before going at it. Additionally, the Tonfa isn't the best against regular enemies either. It's still a 3 or so hit kill, and especially in Tier 3, it seems like taking out regular zombies is more trouble than what it's worth. The Tonfa is best used when paired up with a more versatile weapon. While most of these weapons are incredible within their respective roles, there's an underlying secret that no one seems to be talking about when it comes to the weapons of Modern Warfare Zombies. The truth of the matter is that behind all of the YouTube videos and titles and thumbnails saying this is overpowered or this is the new meta or whatever, is the fact that most weapons are pretty viable even in the higher threat levels. It was really difficult to come up with the top 5 weapons because I really like using a lot of these different weapons. The P90 has 400 rounds in reserve. The new SMG is really fast and does decent damage. The TAC platform LMGs are incredibly satisfying to use. Most of the ARs are pretty darn fun, and I bet you right now you can look in the comment section of this video and find half a dozen different weapons that are just as fun for people as any of the ones on this list. So go, use whatever weapons you want, and let me know what hidden gems you find. Personally, I am very fond of the new HRM9 SMG. It could make its way into my regular rotation. You want to see just how good it can be? Well, click here and stay beautiful.